Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned back into this channel. And if it's your first time, welcome. Once again, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my subscribers, my supporters, anyone who have tuned into my channel, who have watched my other videos, my other readings out on YouTube. Thank you ever so much for your support. And if you do enjoy listening or watching this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. And also, please don't forget to check the description box for all the decks, crystals, books I'm going to be using for the reading today. This reading, okay, is going to be for the divine masculine, or any men who have tuned in to watch or listen to this reading today. And you do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey to watch this reading. Is for anyone, okay? And today's reading is going to be an inner soul healing reading, okay? If you've never heard of inner soul healing, I'll just tell you what it's all about, or inner soul healing work. Okay, inner soul healing work is used to help reconnect to our authentic or true self, because when we become fragmented, we are disconnected from our true feelings, needs, and desires, because we tend to wear an invisible mask, okay, to make others feel more comfortable or happy, okay, and subconsciously, okay, we are also giving an individual or individuals power over us or all over our lives, and by doing so we lose our own personal power, which can leave us emotionally and physically drained, and can also lead to anxiety, depression, and other forms of mental illness. So it's very important that we do that type of healing. All right. Now before I continue, okay, I just want to just say a prayer, and I'm going to be using a prayer from this book. Is called Angel Prayers by Carl Gray, and I'm just going to be saying a prayer or calling on Archangel Michael. Okay, Archangel Michael, heavenly host, I am so grateful for your light and presence. I welcome your energy into my life at this time. I surrender and release all of the fears I no longer need. I release all resistance, worries, and concerns to heaven, knowing I am fully supported. Thank you, Michael, for cutting the cords that bind me to people, places, and situations. The road ahead is clear. I recognize that I deserve freedom and accept it from this moment forward. Only good lies before me, and I am protected by your light. I am safe, and so it is. All right. And if you're interested in this, or if you did enjoy this prayer, okay, and you want to get this book, I'll put the name of it in the description box. All right. And whatever messages that come up in this reading today, please take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, before I actually start the healing, I just want to just use a few decks. But even before I start using the decks, I just want to just talk about the current moon phase we are in, okay, which is the third quarter moon. All right, that's if you're interested in moonology or moon astrology. Okay, so it's the time when we need to let go of anything, or release, I should say, anything that no longer serves our higher purpose. Okay, and it's also a good time to detox, to cleanse anything that we don't need in our life. Okay, whether it's to do with or it could even include certain things, okay, that we do, okay, and if it's not making us happy, if it's detrimental to us in some way, maybe it's time to let it go, release it, all right, and begin the healing process. All right. Okay. And you can also, all right, use the energy of the moon, all right, to help you to help you manifest more abundance, prosperity, even love into your life, okay? Because the moon represents our basic needs, instinct responses, inner emotional life, and also it's responsible for rebirths, which is part of the cycle of life. And again, as I said earlier, its energy can be used for clarity, manifestation, and to enhance our intuition, okay? Which is our gut feeling, which is basically uh, the third eye. All right. Now, the planet of the day is Jupiter. Okay. And Jupiter rules Sagittarius. All right. Sagittarius is the ninth um, planet in the zodiac. Okay. And is energy is can be used, okay, for growth, okay, and for us to seize new opportunities in our life. All right. Sagittarius is also very much linked to the higher mind. um Also, uh overseas, his energy overseas religion, law, education, and philosophy, okay. And in that house, okay, you especially if you've got birth natal chart, um it's the occupations associated with that house, okay, are is teachers, lawyers, priests, and gurus, okay. And or any one of these which you may want to find or get some higher help or guidance. All right. Now, Jupiter, okay, is associated with Thursdays, all right, and it's also associated with the number six, okay, and six, all right, in numerology is all about communication, cooperation, and harmony, all right. Jupiter rules the hips, thighs, liver, circulatory system, okay. And as I said earlier, that it rules over Sagittarius, okay, which is, and it rules the body parts, okay, the thighs and the hips. All right. So Jupiter overall is about abundance, understanding, optimism, opportunity, growth, and luck. All right. Now, and it's also very much linked to the third eye chakra, okay, which is to do with um your intuition, okay, or the gut feeling. All right. And if you are interested in crystals and you want the crystals to help you work with the energies of the moon, um I've got three popular ones, okay. You can use peach moonstone, um rainbow moonstone, okay, also black moonstone, okay. And another one which you can use, all right, is this one here, which is clear quartz, okay. Right. And for Jupiter, you could use lepidolite, okay. And for the moon sign element, okay, which is water, which is to do with our emotions, okay, our feelings, in the area of life, is very much linked to the sacral chakra. And if you are interested in the chakras and auras, I do an energy healing reading, all right, if you're interested in that. And the crystal you can use for this particular um chakra, which is normally associated with the color orange, is Carnelian. Okay. Right. No. I'm going to show you a few other crystals that you can use if you're interested in working with crystals, healing with crystals. I'll show you a few later on. Okay, and if you are interested again in crystals, I'd like to recommend these two books. This one is called The Crystal Bible, and this one is called Manifesting with Crystals by Judy Hall. Okay, but I'll put all the names of the books um which I've showed you for this reading in the description box. Okay, so to the first deck, I would say, okay, to start this healing process is this deck is called Raise Your Vibration, and it's by Carl Gray. Just to help raise the frequency and vibration um, for this reading, and it's an inner soul healing reading. Okay. Okay, so the vibe for today is relationships are assignments. Okay, relationships are assignments. Okay. So I'm just going to quickly read on this card to see what messages. Bear with me, please. Just trying to get this relationships. Relationships and assignments. Okay, 8. Okay. No connection or relationship happens by accident. There are many opportunities to learn in every interaction we have with others. Sure, there can be toxic and draining relationships, but through these we gain a deeper sense of who we are, the gifts we have, and the strength we can draw on to overcome adversity. Nothing in the universe is set in stone. Everything is constantly changing according to the workings of human intentions and divine laws. It's not that everything happens for a reason, it's more that we have the opportunity to find reason in the happening. The universe isn't setting up harmful situations for us to learn from. The assignment is acting on what we've learned. When you draw this card, you are being called by the universe to assess all you've learned from your past relationships. Don't make the same mistake twice. For if you fall into old patterns, your past will become your present, and that's not what will serve your joy. All right, so the vibe again of the day is I find reason um, in every happening. Okay, the vibe of the day is I find reason in every happening. Okay, and all right, so basically when you or any past relationship, okay, you've had, all you need to do is it's all about lessons. Okay, because life is all about lessons. It's all about um assessing what about is basically assessing the relationship that you had. Okay, and ask yourself what lessons, okay, did you learn from this particular lesson, because okay, and then begin to heal so you don't make the same mistakes again. Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just check okay, on the energies around the divine masculine at this present time. And I'm going to be using this deck. It's called Angel Wisdom by Radley Valentine. see what energies are around the divine masculine, any man for watching this reading. Okay, we've got the Emperor. Ooh, these three just flew out. Okay. So let me just get I've got some already. All right, so the first card that came out, okay, you've got the Emperor. So one of the energies that the angels are picking up is the angel, okay, and this energy is being picked up by Archangel Michael, all right, and it goes on to say logic and organization will increase your success. Okay, so maybe it's a time that you may need to be more organized, okay, more disciplined in order for you to be able to bring your goals into fruition. It also says take charge of the situation. So okay, so it depends on what is going on in your life right now. Maybe you might need to take the lead or be in charge of the situation. And it also goes on to say accept a leadership role. Okay, so maybe some of you might be thinking about maybe going into a management role, okay, of sorts. So Michael is probably just Archangel Michael just giving you the push to do so. Okay, and again at the bottom, which I just said earlier, is that we need to have some form of structure or discipline in order to bring our goals into fruition. Okay, for us, for our or I should say, for our dreams to come into reality. Okay. All right. So the second energy that's been picked up. Okay, this is by okay, by Archangel Uriel. Okay, and it's the sun. Okay, which is the best card in the deck. And it goes on to say a time of great joy and success, brilliant epiphanies that lead to magical opportunities. Okay, because it's a plans that work out perfectly. So if you are working on a project, there's it's more likely to be successful. Okay, I guess once you take Archangel Michael's advice when it comes to having some form of structure or discipline in order to achieve your goals. And also it says at the bottom here, gratitude to the divine. So it's all about also being appreciative of what you have in your life, giving gratitude, because the more gratitude you give, the more you receive from the divine. Okay. Okay, and then I've got here this one it says justice. Okay. And this energy is being picked up by Archangel Raguel. Okay, so maybe some of you might be going, maybe it could be that you might be, uh, there might be some law or legal issues, I should say, okay, or something pertaining to the law. But anyway, um, um, but it could be to do with that the universe is bringing some justice in your whatever it is, whatever situation you may be in at currently, okay, or maybe in the near future or distant future, okay, or maybe that has already happened. Um, on the card, it says, be impartial and objective, stand up for what you believe, try to see all sides of a situation. You will win if your position is one of integrity. Okay, and Archangel Raguel, you can call on him to bring peace, harmony, okay, and to and resolution to to anything that any conflict or anything that you might be going that might be going on in your life. All right, so you can call on Archangel Raguel. Okay. So okay, so last one was justice. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to clear the desk. Okay. Systems. Okay, just need to. I'll just use these. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just start off the healing, the inner soul healing, okay, with this deck. Okay, it's called Evolution of the Soul, and it's by Jane Osborne. Okay. And whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates and leave the rest, okay? Okay, so they want me to take this. Okay. So your spiritual guides wanted me to select these three. Okay, so I've got her element of earth. Okay, and it talks about stability. Then we've got one from the divine goddess Kuan Yin, which talks about emotional stability. Okay, and then we've got one from Archangel Gabriel, which and she is the archangel which you can call on if you find it difficult to express yourself, and you could also call on her if you want to do any form of inner child healing work. Okay, so I'm just going to put them on a stand and just read um, more on these cards. Okay. All right, so let's see. So I'm just going to read on the first card where it says element of earth, stability. Okay, it goes on to say here, all right, the message for this card, the first card, it says, your past has left you grounded with a good grasp of what matters and what doesn't. You may have inspired ambitions, but your know how to keep both feet firmly on the ground. You have an instinctive sense of what works and what does not, and are pragmatic rather than cautious. You know who you need to have around you, what you need to do, and where you need to do it, and value the mundane but reliable and robust rather than the ornate, fancy but fragile. This all stands you in good stead as you may be tested by those closest around you to be their rock. If asked to help others with life changing plans, remember that prior preparation prevents poor performance, and a good job done once is a virtue. In other words, insist on taking the time to do the job thoroughly, ensuring that it will last a lifetime. Okay, and and if you feel that okay, this first somehow you resonate with this first message on this card where it talks about stability. Okay, it says to take action. It says be prepared to stand your ground when challenged. Do not be swayed by those with silver tongues or false emotional baggage. Have confidence in your perception of a situation. Your words and actions carry weight. You are in a position to offer advice. Okay, so this could really relate to, well, it doesn't have to okay just relate to like a situation at work, all right, especially if you're in a leadership role. It could be to do with any area of your life, all right. It's about creating healthy boundaries, standing your ground, speaking your truth, and so it doesn't always have to put this message doesn't have to pertain to um a job situation, okay, or work relationship and that sort of thing. Okay, could also um to do with any other relationship besides the work relationship, which is to do with family, friends, lovers, a spouse, and so forth. Okay, so I'm just going to read on this second card. Okay, and this message is from Kuan Yin, who is a divine feminine as well as a goddess, okay, in the spiritual realm. And you can also call on Kuan Yin, okay, um, to help you to be more compassionate, okay, um, especially if in regards to someone or to do with or pertaining to a relationship, all right, and also um to also be able to forgive, okay, not only yourself but also the other person as well, all right. It goes on to say Kuan Yin has the prayers of the world and is particularly responsive to your call right now. During a waxing moon, place a pinch of black tea and a pinch of rice in a yellow cloth when putting out your intention to the universe. Ask that you release your heart from that which no longer serves you and bring forth self compassion. This will involve becoming and being aware of your own pain and suffering. Understand this is a natural human experience. Crucially, by directing feelings of care towards yourself and focusing your attention and energy on how to alleviate your pain, you nurture the kindness you deserve. It builds character and makes you more resilient. You will be more open to new opportunities and challenges, Failure gives you the perspective that helps your knowledge of survival and reinvention. Instead of worrying about rejection or what could go wrong, look to the positive and go all out to get what you want. All right. So, and again, I mean, this message is very much linked to um, the vibe, okay, for the day, which is to do with relationships, where it says relationships are assignments. So, if you being in a relationship, okay, and you somehow feel heartbroken, you find it difficult to move forward, okay, you can always call on Kuan Yin to help you, okay, to bring some form of compassion and forgiveness in the matter. All right. And some other things, okay, that the book is suggesting. It says once you become more focused and emotionally balanced, the right opportunities and choices will be clear. Accept failure, but don't accept not trying at all. Okay, so in life, it's all about there are going to be lots of challenges, but some things, okay, through trial and error, okay, because life is all about lessons, okay, and within the like the within but by going through the chaos, okay, or mayhem, we can become better versions of ourselves. It's all about self-reflection, going in hermit mode, doing some form of introspection to see what happened, analyze the situation, heal, okay, or even like see what lessons need to be learned from that situation, heal, and then move on. All right. And I'm just going to read on the last card where it talks about communication. And this message is from Archangel Gabriel. Okay, let's see what Archangel Gabriel's message is. The world is in constant communication with us, be it people, animals, nature, and in the dream time. Archangel Gabriel empowers you at this time to help improve your communication skills, to grow closer to understanding yourself by connecting with her through meditation, prayer, dreams, or invocation. Sorry, or invocations. Gabriel can reach you to tune into and receive direct messages of divine love for yourself and allow strength, wisdom, and blessings to flow throughout your life. Radiate your divine truth and the highest level of authenticity, as this will balance your emotions. Okay, so again, you can call on Archangel Gabriel, okay, to do that. All right, because Archangel Gabriel is also connected to the sacral chakra, which is to do with our emotions and feelings. All right, okay, and it goes on to say, Gabriel asks that you cultivate a sense of openness and sensitivity to her and your guides who work closely with you. Being intricately connected to the dream world, Gabriel connects with you in your sleep. Pay attention to your dreams and intuition. There is so much insight and learning taking place as you move forward with strength and determination. Okay, and some other things, okay, that you can do, okay. You journal your visions so that you can reflect on your path and be guided by your intention and experiences. Catch up with old friends, read a favorite poem aloud, and sing along to songs on the radio. Engage in affirmations. Okay, so these are some things that can help you, okay, in terms of expressing yourself and communicating more effectively. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else, okay, your spiritual guides would like you to know. All right, so I'm going to be using another deck, and it's called God and Titans. All right, Gods and Titans by Cece DeMarco. This book, this deck is a very good deck for men. All right, Gods and Titans. Ooh, this one will just jump out. All right, so I'll take this one. Okay, so this is from this uh um man, okay, he could either be a god or a titan, all right, and his name is Prometheus, okay, Prometheus, okay, and at the bottom it says altruism. So I'm just going to just read quickly on this card what message he has for the divine masculine or any men who are watching this reading today. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so the message here, it says make decisions or start projects for the good of all. Seek out a healthy balance between yourself and others. Okay, so it's all about um finding a balance between work and play here. All right. I'm just going to just read more on what message he wants to bring to the is there anything else? Yeah, so I think that's what it is. Yeah. So the message here, okay, what he's trying to say is that to is a time to make decisions or to start projects, okay, for the good of all, especially if you are going to be in some form of leadership role, and to just just um for there to be or create some balance or have some balance, okay, between work and play. All right. All right. Okay. So the next deck I'm going to be using is called Work Your Light. Okay, so I'm going to select one card from this deck, and then I'm going to select another card from this one, okay, Starseed Oracle. So let's just see what messages come out. For this one, and let me just select one from this. Okay, and the second deck I'm going to be using, this one is called Starseed, the Starseed Oracle, okay, and it's by again by Rebecca Campbell. Okay, and I'm just going to select one card from this deck as well, all right, to see what additional messages your spirit guides have for you. Okay, so on the on I'll just put it on the stand afterwards. So let me just read what it says. Okay, it goes on to say, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Okay, your guidance is divinely guided. So, basically, you just need to have trust, faith, okay, in the divine, and everything is going to be done in divine timing. All right. And the second card, it says Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Okay, so um, what your spiritual team is saying to you, okay, that they do they uh recognize all the work that you've been putting in, okay, and if you feel somehow stranded or if you're not sure what step to take next, you can always call on your spiritual team to assist you, to help you. All right. Let me just put this on the stand and just read a little bit more, okay, on these messages. All right. So let's start with the Akasha. So please bear with me. I'm just trying to read more on these messages, okay? I've just got the okay, there it is. All right, 112. Sorry, I took the wrong booklet. 112. Let's just see here. Please bear with me. Just trying to get the page. Okay, it goes on to say, Akasha, your guidance is divinely guided. Akasha exists in the fifth dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre planned. Soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating, okay, because we're all um, spiritual beings having a human experience, okay. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you plan to have, or person you agree to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and in the spiritual realm, to trust the signs coming, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha and you are being given the go ahead to proceed. All right? Wow. All right. So it's, similar to, I mean, whatever that's coming, the message that coming is almost like what I was just saying earlier, okay? That you just need to um take that leap of faith if you haven't already, and if you have, to just have faith and trust in the divine, okay, the universe, okay, um yeah, and basically to also like um take that, I would say, have faith, basically just have faith. All right. um and it goes on to say here, it says work your light transmission at the bottom. It goes on to say hold the card, okay, that's if you have that deck, okay, that particular deck, okay, and this card is from the Work Your Light, okay, by Rebecca Campbell. So if you have that deck, okay, and you're able to get this or have this card in your hand, it goes on to say, hold the card on on your heart and say, I open myself up to receive the wisdom of the Akasha. I am ready to download any information from my soul records that is in my highest good and the highest good of all right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and I'm just going to read on the second card. Okay, and this one is from the Star Seed Oracle deck. Okay, by the same author, Rebecca Campbell. Okay, and the message on the card again, it says, Star Family, you're part of a team of souls called in support. 108. Okay, so it goes on to say, here, at some stage, we were each a part of a soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one other to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of your star family. Your star family are those souls who are cut from a similar cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together, your souls were once actually one. It's very common for star family members to incarnate at similar times, to work with anchoring a similar frequency of light, and to cross paths with each other. You know that someone is part of your soul family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you meet. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like looking in the mirror because in a way you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your star family, instinctively knowing it's part of your path. When a star family member dies, you feel it very deeply, regardless of how long you knew them. A certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Think about the people in your life. Who do you feel is part of your soul family? If this card comes up in a spread, it's likely that you've met someone who is part of your star family or you're about to. Okay, and the star seed soul inquiry for the second message, it goes on to say, who do you think is from the same star family as you? How can you call upon them for support? All right, so these are just things that you as an individual need to answer. Okay, okay. What I want to do, I just want to use another deck. Okay, okay, and this is called Messages from the Mermaids. Okay, and you can call on mermaids, okay, or use their energy um to heal any emotional wounds, okay, um any heartbreak or anything that you're going through at the present moment. All right, so um my spirit guides, they wanted me to use this deck, okay, for this reading. All right, and again, this is a read inner soul healing reading, and this is for the divine masculine, okay. Into contemplation. Okay, and this deck is by Karen K. All right. So we've got contemplation, okay, and gratitude. All right. So let's see. Um, all right. So let's see what messages the mermaids have for you. Okay. So the first one is about contemplation. Okay. Right. It goes on to say, contemplate your current situation and allow your thoughts and feelings to flow. Use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through before making decisions. All right. So maybe you might be in a particular situation at the moment. Okay. And before you um, take any action, okay, the mermaids, okay, want you to take some time out. Um, Allow your thoughts and feelings to flow before you make a particular decision. Okay. All right. Because sometimes when you take quiet time out, okay, it gives you time to think something through thoroughly. Okay. Yeah, well, it's very important to sometimes go into just to calm the mind or take some quiet time out. Okay. And you can also do that um um through doing some form of meditation. Okay. And you don't have to like just stay in one place. Okay, when you meditate, and you can there is something they call walk meditations. Okay, so you can go out in nature. You can go for a walk. Okay. um in order to help you decide what um step that you need to take, or the next step. Okay. That you need to make. All right. And I'm just going to read on the second card where it goes on to talk about gratitude. It goes on to say, develop an attitude of gratitude and watch the world around you change for the better. Okay, and it goes on to say, is your cup half empty or half full? Okay, and it just goes on to say here, right? It says that the act of being grateful is almost like a magic spell. Count your blessings is another way of expressing gratitude. No matter what your situation, know there's always someone somewhere who has even more challenges than yourself. Okay, so it's all about like being in the present. Okay, and again, the more gratitude you give to the universe, to people, okay, the more blessings you will receive in the end. Okay. So again, it says um that if you find the thought of being grateful difficult due to your current state of mind, then start each day counting your blessings, even if you can only find one thing to be grateful for each morning. This is a positive start. Okay? All right. Now, all right. If you are again interested in working with crystals or having crystals around your home, I'm just going to show you a few you can use for inner soul healing. All right. Okay, so the most popular one, okay, is rose quartz. Okay, to bring more happiness, joy, love. Okay, okay. Love for yourself, because obviously the journey should be um about love, and the most important thing is loving yourself. All right, and seeing yourself worth as well. So this is rose quartz, rose quartz. Okay, this one is called rhodonite. All right, and this one is rhodoxarite. Okay, now these two other crystals, okay, is also very much associated to the heart or the heart chakra. I've got kunzite, okay, and dioptase. But kunzite and dioptase is you can use it together with those other crystals I've just showed you earlier to help heal and open the upper heart chakra. Okay, and if they say like you in because of like maybe a relationship you feel you're still healing from or finding difficult to heal from a particular relationship, okay, and you find somehow and you also interested in doing what they call soul retrieval work because you feel that part of your soul has been lost in a particular relationship. Okay, I'll just show you a few which you can use. This one is or work with, I should say. This one is tangerine quartz. Okay, tangerine quartz. This one is jet, and this one is black onyx. Okay. All right. So let me just clear this table a bit. Okay, and just see what additional messages. Okay. Your spiritual team have for you. So um I'm going to use this one. It's called Soul Lessons and see what extra messages that's coming up for the Divine Masculine. Oh, okay. They wanted me to just mention the first card on this deck. Okay. And this deck, okay, is called The Soul's Journey, okay, by James Van Pra. So the first one is love. Okay, and you could say it and believe it. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Regret. I know that I cannot change the past. And happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. Okay, so these are the messages your spiritual team, including the ancestors, the angels, and the divine, wanted me to select for you. Okay. Okay, so let's see um what Psalms is coming out, okay, from this deck. And I actually just made this deck, okay? It's based on this book by Anna Riva, okay, called Powers of Psalms. Okay, Psalms is the most powerful book in the Holy Bible, okay? And Psalms was written by the majority of Psalms was written by King David, and you can use his verses, okay, to attract love, um to bring more success in your life, blessings, prosperity, and you can use these verses for protection as well. All right, so let's see what verses are coming out for the divine masculine. Masculine, any men who have tuned in to listen or watch this reading today. Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. So, well, they wanted me to take five. So the first one, okay, it goes on to say here, Psalms 105, help in forgetting the past. Okay, so you know, so the second card that came out, all right, is Psalm 102. Okay, it says receive healing rays. Okay, so you can read this verse um to help you heal, okay, any emotional wounds, okay, or pain or heartache regarding or pertaining to a particular situation. All right, I've also got here Psalm 44. Okay, you can use this verse, okay, to help you have the inner strength, okay, to help you um in a challenging situation or an intolerable situation. Okay, and also you can use this verse, okay, as a form of protection as well. All right. Okay, and I've also got, oh, I did lost space here. Oh, all right, so I've also got here Psalm 11, triumph over adversities. Okay, Psalm 11, triumph over adversities. So again, you can use this verse, okay, through challenging situations. Okay, okay, and then the last one, Psalm 14. Psalm 14. It says here, become blessed with spiritual growth. So maybe, if you are on a spiritual path or you or a religious path, okay, or if you just want to just um have more spiritual knowledge, okay, or wisdom, um you can use this verse, and also you can use it as a form of protection to uh prevail against misfortune. Okay, all right. Um, and to close off the reading, I'm just going to see what crystal, okay, what additional crystal your spiritual team would like you to work with if you are interested in working with crystals. Okay, which includes healing or having them around your home. Okay, and I'm going to be using this deck. It's called Daily Crystals by Heather Askinosi. All right. So let's see what additional crystal would your spiritual team like you to work with. Okay, your spiritual team would like you to work with um Angelite. Okay, if you're interested in working with crystals or healing with crystals. Okay, Angelite is a very beautiful crystal. Okay, I'm just gonna put it on the stand. And it says here, support is all around you. Okay, support is all around you, including your spirit guides, okay, the divine, the ancestors. So I'm just going to just read more or the message, okay, regarding Angelite. It goes on to say, you are not alone. Help and support is always available to you, whether through your friends, family, or guardian angels. Stay open to receiving the comforting energy. Allow others into your life. Reach out when you need your community by your side. Not all of us are comfortable asking for assistance, but trust that others want to help and, in fact, are often grateful to do so. It's okay to accept, even create the support system you need and deserve. Even the strong Yes, among us have moments of vulnerability. There is strength in allowing yourself to receive comfort and grow from a place of acceptance. So the next time someone extends a helping hand, take it with grace and gratitude. Okay, and the core questions, all right, for this particular message, it says, when was the last time you offered help? When was the last time you asked for help? Do you feel deserving of support? And the crystal action affirmation, you could say it and believe it. You could say, support is all around me. Okay, you can say it and believe it. Support is all around me. Today, practice asking for help from a friend, family member, or guardian angel, even for the smallest task. Okay. So, so once again, I'd like to thank all my viewers, my supporters, my subscribers, anyone that's tuned in, okay, to watch my readings out on YouTube. I do spiritual enlightenment videos as well. So when you have time, please check them out. Don't forget to check the description box for all the decks, and the names of the crystals, books that was used or mentioned throughout the reading today. And this reading was an inner soul healing reading for the divine masculine, or any men who have taken the time out. Thank you ever so much to watch this reading. And if you did enjoy listening or watching to this reading, please don't forget to click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. Thank you for watching. See you next time, and goodbye.